Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Graybeard Garage. My name is Matt, and today we're going to talk about the Craftsman VersaStack system. Now, I know that Craftsman has recently, in the last, I don't know, probably a year, come up with a new storage system. But this is the one I have, and this is the one I'm familiar with, so this is what we're going to talk about today. And, you know, how I feel about it, what I think it's, you know, how it's working out for me, and as far as storage, functionality, ease of use, mobility, that kind of stuff. So we'll have a quick discussion about that today. So we're going to talk about this piece here, the first piece I have up top, and this is my storage for my fasteners, and it pretty much just about everything that's little. So this is what I use for wire nuts, screws, drill bits, you name it. Well, this is what I take with me when I'm traveling up to my property. I guess you could call this my truck kit or whatever, you know, along those lines. It has everything I'm going to be using to repair any of my equipment that I have on site, and also to do work inside of our tiny house. So as an example, this does have a watertight seal for the lid, and inside of here are these little bins, and there's two large bins and two little side bins. Now, again, I use mine for fasteners, you know, wire nuts, washers, whatever I'm gonna need, you know, to do some work on my property or inside my tiny house. Any kind of little fastener that I pick up along the way while I'm working just gets thrown in here, and then they are ready for use for the next time we are going on property. So again, this has nice metal clips here. It's a super tight seal, and again, like I said, this is actually waterproof. Not waterproof, water resistant. I don't think you could probably submerge it without it getting wet, but you know, if you're just having back your truck and it rains, I think you should be good to go. So I have two of those here and here, and working on getting this one filled up. So our next one that we have are these little short bins here, and what I've used these for are my wrenches. And again, these have the nice metal clasp, and again, it does have a rubber gasket in here to help make this water resistant, which is a nice feature. And again, you know, I store my wrenches in these, so I have one for metric, I have one for my SAE wrenches, and that is the one below. And I'll show you that one as well. So I might have to reposition the camera here. We'll get a nice close-up of these two in just a moment. But again, this is where I keep my SAE tools. And again, this does have a rubber gasket on the lid as well, which is a really nice feature. I'm going to go down to these bigger bins, but I'm going to readjust the camera so that we can see those as well. All right, guys, so here's some more of the storage pieces that I have. This is another bin, you know, probably 8 inches deep, maybe roughly. Again, it does have a water or a gasket here to help make this water resistant. These particular bins, I have one for my metric wrenches, I have one for my SAE wrenches, and let me go grab the camera, and we'll show you how deep this is and the wrenches inside. Again, there's not a lot of metric, but you know, this does work. Let's go ahead and pull this off the tripod. So in here, you can see, you know, it's maybe 4 or 5 inches deep. But anyway, that is my metric set there. And again, you can see the rubber gasket here around the top. And that seals up. Again, it's got the nice metal clasp. We'll go ahead and pull that one out of the way. And I just recently got these, so I never took the tags off, but that doesn't really matter, does it? And there's the standard to work on all the stuff I have up on the property, chainsaws, mowers, whatever I get into. All right, so the way these things stack and lock in are with these tabs here, and they just lock into the one above them. And I'll show you that here when we undo this one. So when we undo this, we just take this here and we roll it down. Same thing on this side here. We take that, roll it down, and then we simply remove it. Okay. Now these are my two bigger ones. One is the base set that has the wheels on it with the handle, and then the other one is just a larger storage container. And we'll go ahead and we'll take a look in that one. In this one, I keep a lot of my sockets and my extensions and ratchets that I have gathered from Harbor Freight. And the Quinn, they're really nice. They are, I would say they're on par with Cobalt hand tools, to be honest. Again, this is same thing here. Just pop that off, and you pop this one, and this comes off. So again, nice, simple to use, nice metal clasp on that one. And here we are now. All right, so here is the base storage unit with the wheels and the handle. And the handle's really super easy to use. It's one button, it goes up and down, makes it nice and easy. Again, this does have the same thing as the other ones. It has the rubber seal. And I keep some of my bigger tools in here. So I have my DeWalt 20-volt circular saw in here. I've got my recip saw, some more sockets and ratchets, propane tank, all that jazz. And so that is the Craftsman storage system. And on top of that, I have, which I've shown in a previous video, is the Ratchet and Socket Set here. Let me see if I can get this out one-handed. See if we can get this out. No. All right, guys, so here it is, the socket and ratchet set. It's really nice. The only thing I don't really like is that the drawers, if you pull them out too far, they just fall right out. So you'll see just like that. You know, maybe that's got its uses somewhere for someone, but I don't particularly like that. But, you know, it is what it is. But that's a nice little set. And again, that is perfect for, you know, a truck box. It's perfect for me to take up on my property for the weekend. Throw it in the truck. I got, you know, 3/8, 1/4 inch, and 1/2 inch ratchets, sockets, and wrenches with some extensions, spark plug, socket, everything like that. And then the last piece we have here is the VersaStack soft-sided bag. And this thing's fantastic. This thing is amazing. It holds so many tools, and I keep all my pliers and wire cutters and hammers. I keep all kinds of stuff in there, and that thing probably weighs 50 or 60 pounds full of tools. And the nice thing is it's got the handles to carry here, and then it's also got the strap, you know, if you want to make it a purse or something like that, right? So that's the Craftsman set that I have. I'm going to restack all these things, and then I'll come back and kind of give you my impression of this storage set. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. If you like what you see here, hit that like button. Give us a subscribe if you like what you're seeing here, because we're going to be doing more things like this, as well as a couple other different things. In some previous videos, you've seen my trailer. We're going to be doing some work on there. I got a little project coming up with changing out the lights. I'm going to try and get that done maybe this weekend, and we'll get that recorded as well. So my impressions of the Craftsman VersaStack, for me, being a weekend warrior, I think they're adequate. I think they're great. You know, they're pretty well built. They're, you know, thick plastic. They do have the nice weather-tight seals, so that makes a huge difference, especially when these are in the back of my truck and it rains. It makes a big difference. Something like the socket set, I mean, that's clearly not going to be weather resistant, just the way that it's set up. So that doesn't go in the back of the truck, and neither does the bag. But these I have no problem leaving them in the back. They're sturdy, they're pretty rugged. They don't get, you know, they don't break open or crack open. They've got a great long piano hinge that goes across the entire back of each one of these. The only other thing that I could see improvement, it would be the actual roller storage unit and the handle. They're not real high end. They're just kind of locked in with a little plastic tab or button, and you know, that could probably be a little more rugged, and the wheels are very narrow. You know, they're maybe an inch wide, maybe 1.5 inches, but if that base was a little more rugged, I think this would be a really great set. I still think it's a good set, like I said, for the everyday guy out here or gal who's, you know, trying to hustle some tools around, a weekend warrior type thing. It's perfect. Is it Milwaukee? No, clearly it's not, you know, the Milwaukee set at all. They're, I think, a little larger, you know, as far as width and depth and everything else, and they're probably also twice as much, if not 3 times more. So for me, for a weekend warrior, this is perfect. You know, I'm not looking to spend $200–300 on each piece. It's just not, you know, it's not what I need. You know, I don't need that kind of, you know, pro grade type tool setup. But for me, these are great, and I think anyone else who's doing what I'm doing will find them very useful as well. Hopefully, maybe Craftsman will come out with some sort of a new base cabinet with a little better rollers. Maybe even longer, so you don't have to stack these things 14 feet tall, and you can kind of double stack on top of a larger roller. That'd be cool, but I don't know if they're going to ever come out with anything like that. But that would make this even better. But that's it, guys. That's my review. If you're looking to get into something like this as just your everyday guy or gal, just hauling your tools around on the weekend or in between little projects, these are perfect. I'd say go and get them. I do know that they've upgraded the VersaStack system to something else, and I can't remember the name of it, and those are a little more rugged and they are a little more money, but you know, this is what I got into before those were out, so this is what I'm kind of sticking with right now. Hey, if you guys got any comments, if you have these and you wanted to let me know how you think about them and how you feel about them, feel free to leave me some comments below. I'll read those as well, and I try and give, you know, a response to everything that I do get in that you leave for comments. And again, if you like what you see here, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. We really appreciate it, guys. We'll see you here next time on Graybeard Garage. My name is Matt. Remember, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. Thanks, guys. Take care.